Hello, my name is Dr. Morris, and I'm an industrial organizational psychologist. I specialize in helping organizations strengthen their workforce by using research backed tools to make smarter hiring decisions. And today, I want to introduce you to a construct that can give you a significant edge in talent selection. It's called negative affect. Now, the term might sound concerning at first, but that's exactly why it's powerful. Negative affect refers to the tendency to experience distressing emotions like frustration, anxiety, and irritability. It's not just about emotions, though. It's also about how employees respond to stress, handle conflict, and stay committed when challenges arise. And the best part? Well, we can measure it reliably and efficiently. So, to measure negative affect, I would recommend using and integrating the positive and negative affect schedule, PANAS, into your selection process. PANAS is a validated self-report scale where candidates rate how often they experience certain emotions on a 5-point scale. It's quick to administer, straightforward to interpret, and last of all, it delivers real insight into emotional functioning. And it's not guesswork. It is grounded in data. PANAS has a strong internal consistency with a reliability coefficient of 0.85 and a predictive validity of around 0.25 for job-related outcomes like performance and emotional stability. What that means is it doesn't just assess feelings, it tells you something meaningful about how someone will perform and engage under pressure. So, this tool is especially critical for high-stake roles like healthcare, emergency services, and disaster response. Roles where the emotional demands are intense and constant. In these environments, a person's emotional reactivity directly impacts performance, teamwork, and most of all, safety. So, why should this matter to you? Well, it's because negative affect is a leading indicator of burnout, disengagement, and morale issues. It's tied to toxic behaviors like workplace gossip and public complaints, things that can hurt your work culture and your reputation as an organization. If you can identify it early in the hiring process, you can take action too. And the best part about this is taking action early. This will get rid of a lot of small issues that can become really costly problems, so it can save you a lot of money too. And here's the most strategic part. This construct is actually not a fixed trait. So, if you've already hired a bunch of people and you give them this test, you can do things and implement things to help people overcome this trait. So, negative affect can be managed and reduced, most of all through leadership strategies and emotional support programs. With the right environment, employees can build resilience and improve their emotional responses over time. What that means is you're not just screening out risk, you're also identifying growth potential in your already hired team. So, to sum it up, negative affect gives you insight into how a person will respond, not just on a good day, but when it truly counts. And in high-stake roles like healthcare, emergency services, disaster responses, where the emotions are intense and constant and never-ending, negative affect is super important to measure because using the PANAS scale. It's most of all predictive, it's very measurable, and it's actionable. By using it in your selection process, you'll hire not only more strategically, but you'll support your teams more effectively. And overall, you'll build a more resilient organization. So, thank you for listening to my little speech today on negative effect and why it's important to take action in the hiring process.